Hey guys, Mayflom, quick little look at a project I'm doing here, and really this video, less exact tutorial and more kind of through my creative process. So this is just a fun little felt book so that I can take my stitching on the go around the house, in the car, etc., and have a place for needles, thread, and embroidery scissors that's organized, that's self-contained, that won't make a mess wherever I go. So I have that purple piece is going to be my outside. And what I'm doing here is just kind of thinking through the logistics. It's important in sewing projects, especially, to think through, okay, if I do this, then that. If I do this, then this is an issue. Just so that you see any upcoming problems before you make them. Hence the reason I'm working on blue fabric right here, or felt, excuse me, so that I can stitch all the pieces I want down. That's going to be for my needles before I stitch the cover, because I don't want those stitches to show through onto the cover. So I'm going to, and I'm making sure this is folding about where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead, that's real easy, just stitch that down so that I've got a place, and I'm going to use that to hook my little embroidery needles that I famously lose through. And then I'm going to make a pouch. Now here's the very first thing I'm going to do is not attached. I'm going to stitch, and you can see that I did already, just one side, but stitch the two pieces of clear vinyl together on one side, separate from the pouch. Then I'm going to go to the machine and stitch two sides together. And why? Because after I stitch two sides together, there's only going to be one open side. And in that open side between those two clear plastic pieces, I'm going to tuck sequins in. And then I will stitch that final side to the felt. So the reason for this, that leaves us with one side open, but our sequins in a fun little shaker are stitched up into that little pouch. So we have a fun little sequin pouch there that will hold the threads. I'll put all my little threads in there. Now I'm just kind of snipping off any excess bits, and then all I have to do, guys, is sew the blue to the purple, and we're good. I can do more stuff if I want. I can add ribbons, I can add buttons, decorations to the front, but this was just kind of a fun concept, and I wanted to see if I could do it and how it would work out, because I have bigger plans and bigger ideas for organizers and things I want to make myself. But what I find is when I'm starting with a craft project, I like to start small. I like to start simple, and I like to work my way up. That way I don't get overly frustrated. That way I don't find myself with, I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. It's not possible. It's too much. What you see me doing there is clipping, because one thing about felt, and this is beautiful felt, by the way. All of this felt is from Benzie Designs, is where I get most of my felt these days. And my one thing about why did you clip the felt, May? Felt can stretch if you pull it. So you don't want to pull the felt, and you want to make sure, so now I'm just tying on some ribbon so that I can tie this closed. You want to make sure that you don't pull the felt or warp the felt. If you do, well, then you're going to have pulled, warped felt, and it's, you know what, it's not the end of the world. You can still make it work, but it's certainly easier if you don't. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little look at my crazy brain and how projects come to be. I'm excited about this one, and my next one I want to do like a pen organizer to clip onto my clipboard. So stay tuned for that. Be sure you're subscribing so you don't miss any videos. I will see you next time.